I don't think this isn't right. So something's gonna happen. Something's wrong. There's always something wrong. People aren't gonna be there, or we're gonna go back. Quark's gonna be gone.
You're late.
Oh, you guys are here. We're Tenmyouji and Clover.
You're one to talk. How much earlier did you get back again? I'd be surprised if you searched at all.
What do you mean? Weren't you together? What are you talking about? You weren't watching him? This is it?
Yeah. Clover and Tenmyouji still aren't back.
Knew it.
So, find anything?
And he also wasn't around. Because you clearly weren't watching him if he came here earlier. Why? Oh my gosh. Yeah, we sure did.
Yeah? Well, go on, spill it.
I explained to them how we'd found Quark in the treatment center.
I see. Well, that's good to hear.
Wow, you sound so enthused.
Jerk, making us all worried.
There is more.
And that is?
There is still some cause for concern.
Just spit it out.
Quark may have contracted an illness of some sort. As such, he has been left in the treatment pod.
I don't know.
Will he be alright?
Yeah, he'll probably...
Do you even...
Whatever, at least we found him.
Okay, let's go back.
Pretty lucky he's alive, too.
What do you mean by that?
I mean what I said, genius. I'm glad he's not dead, aren't you?
As equivocal as ever, I see.
Wait, what?
How kind of you to say so.
So, was Quark all you found? The way you were talking made it sound like there was something else.
Yeah, I'll explain that after Tenmyouji and Clover Clover get back. There's something I wanted to ask you about first, though. When you went through the green door, did you search 2 different rooms?
2?
No, just the treatment center.
I see. Then what was the other one?
What do you mean, the other one?
Yeah, it was locked when they went through. You know, where there's that intersection with 3 doors? Well, when Kay and I went in there, 2 of the doors were unlocked. You guys unlocked the one that went to the treatment center when you went through the green door. But the other one...
Who could have opened it?
Don't look at me. I told you, we only opened the one that went to the treatment center.
Could it have been Zero Senior?
I don't know.
So did you and Kay go through the other door?
Yeah.
What was in there?
Nothing,
It
really.
appeared to be some sort of room for servicing something.
That doesn't make any sense. So what the hell was whoever opened that door looking for?
Kay's key. So, I mean, it was Kay. But he looked like sad that it wasn't there, so I don't know.
Tenmyouji and Clover are running rather late.
Yeah, we should go find them. Or go back to
Should
Quark.
we go and look for them?
No, there's something I want to check first.
It's never easy with you, is it?
What do you mean?
Well, let's get it over with.
I'm not gonna ask what it is. I don't know what he wants to check. Quark? I hope.
Huh.
Oh, we're gonna spray people's wrists. Okay, let's go.
This is the rec room. Dio and I came here earlier when we were looking for Quark.
So why are we here?
To
Was
spray
there
some
something here you
wrists.
needed to see?
I said nothing and instead made my way over toward the cabinet. Inside was the luminol. I reached in and pulled it out, then headed to the light switch and flipped it. The room went dark, and I headed back to where the others were, still standing.
Whoa, what is this? You gonna start telling ghost stories or something?
Yeah, let's tell some ghost stories. Why? You scared of ghosts?
You're kidding me, right?
I don't know, there was a little wavering in your voice. Then show me how brave you are. Stick out your bracelet. You too, Fi, please.
Our bracelets?
Yeah. I want to see the underside of
What do
them.
you mean by that?
I mean the side on the bottom. The side that doesn't have the display on it. Come on, you really gonna make me explain this?
I know what you mean.
Then what'd you
What I'm
ask?
asking is what the hell you think you're...
Just do it. It's not that hard.
Should I also participate?
No, you're fine, Kay. What do you mean, no, you're fine? I mean, I get it. He has, like, armor or whatever, but I'd still spritz him anyway. Your bracelet is a little different from ours. But I'll join in just to make it fair. There was a brief moment of hesitation before Dio and Fi stuck out their arms. I held mine out as well, wrist pointed upward.
This okay?
Yeah. Just hold it like that for a moment. As fast as I could, I pulled the luminol from my pocket and sprayed it across all of our wrists.
Ugh. Cold. What the hell, man?
It's just a little science experiment. Dio jerked his arm back with a shout. Why didn't Fi scream this time? I don't see anything glowing. Fi's bracelet is clean. So is mine, of course. Check Dio's.
That leaves only Dio.
Wait, what are you talking about?
I'll explain in a minute. Just show me your bracelet. Is something wrong? Just show it to me. Come on, Dio. We don't have
Why
time
do I
for
have
this.
to do what you tell me to?
Because I'm trying to prove your innocence.
Oh, like hell you are. I don't know what you're looking for, but you're not gonna find it on me.
Then just show me your arm.
No!
Please?
You don't get to order me around. I have rights.
Mm-hmm. As he spoke, Dio made a break for the exit. He didn't get far.
I'm afraid I can't let you do that, Dio.
Thanks, Kay. He spun around toward the other exit. Stop him.
Right.
Don't know what you're talking about, but okay.
All three of us leapt at Dio. Dun dun dun. I knew it. His bracelet's glowing. Then that means...
Let me go! Get off of me, you fuckers!
Dio. You killed the
No.
old lady.
You don't understand. This is all some kind of a mistake. Shit.
What's going on here? I think it's about time you gave us the full story.
As quickly as I could, I explained to Fi what Kay and I had noticed on the old woman's wrist.
So the person with the bloody bracelet would have to be the person who killed her.
Yeah, exactly. Even if they'd wiped it off, I figured the luminol would still react to the blood. Looks like I was right. Got anything to say? We've got you, Dio. You might as well confess. Well... Did you hear that? Did you hear those doors? They're coming for you, Dio.
Alright, fine. You caught me. I did it. I killed the old bitch and took her bracelet.
Why? Thanks, Sigma.
Are you Zero?
No. I was under orders. I was sent here to do something.
Okay. To do what?
Who gave you this order?
I'll die before I tell you.
So your orders were more important than Alice and Luna's lives?
Whoa, whoa, let's not get ahead of ourselves.
You had the gun. You used the knife the first time.
I killed the old lady, but that's it.
Really?
I don't know anything about what happened to Alice and Luna.
That wasn't
Tread
you?
carefully, Sigma. This man is not to be trusted. He has already shown he is willing to lie and kill.
Come on, I'm telling the truth. You gotta believe me.
Even if we do believe you, you're still a killer. You just haven't killed as many people.
Exactly. He should be restrained somehow. If we leave him be, he may well kill again.
But where would we put him?
Is there a room we can lock or anything?
There's the pods.
Perhaps we could put him in one of the treatment pods. Once we've locked it, he should be unable to escape.
Oh yeah.
Hey, wait! I'll be good, I promise.
Yeah, I think you're onto something, Kay. Let's go with that.
Please. Hey, listen to me.
We'll let you out when the white door is open. Someone's going to need your bracelet to open the secondary door.
Don't fuck with me, you guys. There's no way in hell I'm going in that thing. Let go! Let me go! God damn it! I told you assholes to let me go! You can't do this! Stop! Stop! Please stop!
Maybe give us a reason.
Please! No, you can't! Ah!
Hello? What was that? Why is there a clock on the... Huh?
Open this fucking thing! I said open it, goddammit!
I don't think so.
You're gonna pay for this! When I get out of here, I'm gonna fucking end you!
So... I guess we figured out who the murderer was. Check that Quark is there, please. And we found Quark. Okay.
Now all that's left to do is find Clover and Tenmyouji.
He's still there. They're dead. Obviously. That's the only explanation. Yeah.
Why don't we head back to the warehouse and start from there?
And the only person who wasn't accounted for, based on how Fi worded, like, that Dio was there before her, is Dio. And I guess Fi, but...
They may have already returned.
Good point.
Let's go.
Warehouse above. Let me guess, they're not there. What a surprise. What if Quark wakes up and lets out Dio? Looks like they aren't back yet.
Perhaps they went to look for us.
Oh man. Now we've got to go look for them.
How much time until the white doors open?
50 minutes. Oh, I guess that's 2 hours. I was like, isn't it only 45 minutes? But that was a different thing.
Then I don't think we really need to hurry yet. Why don't we wait a little longer? For all we know, they're on their way back right now.
Why not have one person? Well, I guess that doesn't really work. I was gonna say, why not have one person stay here and two others like go and look? I guess it does work, but Kay and I nodded.
By the way, there was something I wanted to ask you guys about.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Quark's bracelet.
Mm-hmm.
When we found him in the pod, he wasn't wearing it. Why?
How should I know?
Presumably, it had been taken off before we found him.
So we have no idea where it is.
Pretty much.
I see. That's not good. Without that bracelet, we won't be able to continue the game.
Oh, what?
We need 3 bracelets to open the secondary door. If we lose one...
Oh no. We wouldn't be able to go through the secondary door. Well, if I'm not mistaken, wasn't Quark with, Tenmyouji and Clover?
Yeah.
And they're not here. But I guess that's me assuming they're dead. Who would be pairing up with
Quark's
Quark?
bracelet should be a red solo. That would mean he'd be with the cyan pair.
Who's the cyan
Clover
pair?
and Tenmyouji.
Yep.
The two people who are missing.
Quark's bracelet is gone, and his two teammates have disappeared.
What's going on? Does that mean Clover and Tenmyouji took Luke's
Well, if
bracelet?
they found Quark before you did, yeah, there's a good chance they did.
Clover, maybe? But Tenmyouji? No, I don't think so. Because there's that one time that we saw him, like, basically sacrifice himself to get Quark out. Then why aren't they back yet?
Perhaps they've already gone through the white door.
What? But they can't. No, that's not possible. The primary doors haven't even opened
Perhaps
yet.
someone opened one of them.
How?
I don't know. But it's happened before.
Has it? Oh,
Remember
yeah.
the 3 doors on the other side of the green door? Someone made one of them open. Perhaps this is the same thing.
But this is kind of different because there's 3, like those 3 doors were behind a colored door, right? So it's kind of different. But that's against the rules.
I know. But if the person opening the doors is Zero Senior, do you really think the rules matter? Zero Senior controls the entire game.
So are you saying Clover or Tenmyouji is Zero Senior?
It is a possibility. It would explain why they still haven't shown up.
Could they really have taken Quark's bracelet and gone through one of the white doors?
If they did, we won't know where they went until the doors open for the rest of us.
So I would assume.
This is still all just speculation, though. Maybe we should go look for them again. One of us can stay behind so that we don't miss them if they come
Okay.
back. Thank you.
I'll stay.
Sigma
Bye.
and I will go see if we can find them then.
Make sure you get back 5 minutes before the door opens, all right? Oh, and don't forget to bring Dio with you.
Right. Of course. I don't think Dio's gonna be there. I'm like, I don't know. I feel like Tenmyouji and Clover are both dead. And that maybe Quark will wake up and just let Dio out. I don't know why they didn't, like, think of that. This is the pantry?
So it would appear.
Yep. Well, looks like they're not here.
When we started looking for Quark, they were sent off to search everything beyond the red door, which would have meant this room.
They also searched another one, didn't they? Not gonna do us any good hanging around here, though. Let's head upstairs.
Very well.
Oh, I was like, is that us leaving or is that someone coming in here? I wonder if Phi's gonna be okay too when we get back. Thinking about it. I'm just like, I'm just constantly waiting to find dead people. I just assume everybody's gonna die. The lounge? It's been a while since we've been here. No one's here either, huh? Tenmyouji loves scotch so much, I thought we might find him here drinking some. It was around that time that I noticed Kay was acting strangely. He was staring at the shelf of alcohol in a way that I probably would have described as blankly, if I could have actually seen his eyes. Hey, what's up? You want a drink?
No.
Well, he can't.
Well, I would enjoy a drink, but this mask...
Right. Sorry, that sucks. Honestly, I'd gotten so used to the suit, I'd kind of forgotten you were wearing it. Why the heck did they make you wear that thing anyway? 'Cause he's a robot, I assume. Or a golem. Whatever. You still don't remember anything?
Well, actually, I did remember a little.
Really?
Yes.
What did you remember?
My father.
What? What? When Dad? You remember that? When Dad, you remember that? When did you remember that? I assume? Did it just pop out of nowhere?
Please, don't joke.
Oh, did it? Was that on purpose? Was that supposed to be a pun? I thought it was just a mistake.
This is serious.
I'm sorry. Sorry. So, you remember who your father
Yes.
was? Oh, what about your mom?
Don't seem to have one.
Yeah, see, that makes me more suspicious of a robot. So your dad raised
Whoa.
you? Kay stopped for a moment, then calmly folded his hands in front of him.
I was raised in the facility where my father worked.
What? Wait, what? Wait, what? I don't know what to look at here. The little tiny version of Kay, or the fact that there's this rabbit that is probably Zero Jr. Okay.
He was the only person who worked there, which meant he was the only person I saw until I was older. That had been the situation for as long as I could remember, though, so I never thought it odd.
Mm-hmm. He wouldn't allow me to go near him while— oh, is this supposed to be Kay? He wouldn't allow me to go near him while he was working, but only times he wasn't working were times when he was sleeping. As such, the only communication I had was with the education software he'd given me. I suppose I was a fairly expressionless child then. We developed body language to communicate with others, and with no one else to communicate with, I suppose it makes sense. Once I learned to read and write, I began to realize my situation was not normal. Many of my books mentioned a mother as part of a family, and in several, the mother, father, and children would eat meals together and talk to one another. Soon I found myself longing for a mother of my own. Someone who would always be with me, who would scold me if I did something wrong. At night, they would read to me before bedtime. If only I had a mother like that, I thought, I would be so happy. So, for the first time in my life, I asked my father for something. He had finished working and, as usual, making his way towards his bedroom, I stopped him and asked for a mother. He looked at me silently for a long moment before finally responding, "Okay." Okay. I remember to this day how happy I was at that moment. A few months later, he called me into his laboratory. He made a robot mom. It was the first time he'd ever done anything like that. My heart was beating quickly as I stepped inside. Standing next to him was a young woman, and my hopes soared. But when he said her name, or rather her ID number, they were dashed. He'd given me a robot to play the part of a mother. I didn't want a mother that was just a machine who did what a human told her to. When I told my father that, he looked surprised for the first time in my life. Then he frowned, coughed, and admonished me for being a whiner. He never scolded me for anything before. At first I was surprised, then angry. Hot tears streamed down my face. My father ordered the robot to take care of me and shoot us out of the slab. The robot was very convincing, and she smiled and spoke as if she was a real person, but I refused to answer her and locked myself in my room. You can talk to a robot, and it will respond. But in the end, you're still talking to a machine, not a person. If that was what I'd wanted, I still had the education software my father had given me. When I ignored the robot as it tried to take care of me, it looked sad. It couldn't really be sad, of course. It was only programmed to look that way. A robot's facade of sadness didn't mean anything to me. After that, I stopped expecting anything from my father. We'd never really spoken to begin with, so it was easy enough for me to make sure we never saw one another. I lived my life as if he didn't even exist. Perhaps it seems strange to you that I continued to live with him, but I never considered leaving. Perhaps in the hidden depths of my heart, I longed for a relationship with my father. Everything changed when I was 18. I left my room one morning to find a woman standing outside of it. She was the first human I'd ever seen, apart from my father, and I was understandably surprised. For a moment, I thought my father had created a new robot, but when I told her that, she laughed and explained that she had come to help him. As it turned out, she was a very mysterious person. She was much older than I was, but something about the way she behaved was almost girlish. She would tell me stories about the world outside in such a way that I was never sure if she was telling the truth or making fantastic lies. Ultimately, though, the truth didn't matter. I loved her stories. I assume the reason that they're blurring this is because we would recognize who it is. The only older woman we know is the old woman who died. She wasn't helping my father directly with his research, so I spent most of my days with her. Before long, I discovered she'd known my father when he was young. She told me stories of how he'd fallen in love as a young man, and I began to imagine that the person he'd fallen in love with had been her, and that she was, in fact, secretly my mother. After she settled in with us, our long-established routine began to change drastically. First, we started to eat together. Before then, I had never shared a meal with anyone in my 18 years. She scolded me for my table manners, or more accurately, my lack thereof. If I was going to eat with others, she said, I would need to be more polite. Having eaten alone for my entire life, manners had never been something that I'd thought about. My father got in trouble too, when he made the mistake of reading through research papers during dinner. The look of surprise and embarrassment on his face made me burst into laughter. I couldn't remember the last time I'd shared a laugh with my father. It might have been the first time. The room we considered our living room changed too. Before, it had just been another room, but she made it comfortable. After we finished our dinner, I would sit on the sofa and relax with her and my father. Those times were the ones I cherished the most. For a little while every day, I got the family I'd longed for ever since I was a child. At her suggestion, I started to help with my father's research. He specialized in genetic engineering, and I discovered I had an interest in it as well. Time faded away, and I lost myself in research. Now that we were working and studying together, my father and I had a great deal to talk about. For the first time in my life, we began to speak with one another like a father and son. Whenever I impressed him with something, I'd learned I felt a surge of happiness, and it drove me to study even harder. My days felt full, right, and meaningful, but most importantly, I was happy. Yeah, that looks like the old woman. Who is that? Who is that? The only other old man we know is Tenmyouji, but I don't think that wouldn't right? I don't think that would be him. 4 years passed in the blink of an eye, until one day I happened to overhear my father and the woman speaking in the laboratory. Yeah, that definitely looks like the older woman. Just the clothing looks like her same style. Their tone was serious, so I listened closer, curious to know what they were talking about. That was when I heard her say that she planned to give her life to achieve her goals. It was clear that she wasn't being metaphorical. She would have to die. I was in shock. The research I had thrown myself into would lead to her death? I asked my father to stop his research immediately. He refused to listen. She agreed with him. She told me that she had been prepared for what she had to do since the day she came to our facility. My father had known about it from the beginning as well. Angry and disappointed, I began to investigate what exactly the research I'd been helping with was working toward. Perhaps, I thought, I could figure out a way to keep her alive. I discovered much more than I'd bargained for. To begin with, I learned that the ultimate success of my father's research would require a good deal of sacrifice. And I also learned that my own existence was just another part of his project. I had been created to function as my father's spare. If he died during his research, I was intended to continue in his place. I was stunned. I was furious with my father and with her, and even with the research I'd poured myself into for 4 years. There was only one thing to do: destroy the facility and end my father's horrible research once and for all. I made plans to destroy the main reactor, and with it the entire facility. But she saw right through me. My father was livid and locked me in my room until his research was complete. All I could think of was how I might stop him. She did her best to convince me that I'd misunderstood, that everything would be fine. As much as I wanted to believe her, I remembered in the back of my mind that she had been the one who pushed me to become involved in my father's research. Had that been an earnest desire to give me something to do with my life, or... Still, I couldn't bring myself to hate her. She had given me a reason to live. Even if she had conspired with my father to mold me into his replacement, the warmth she'd shown me had been real. She'd made me feel as if I had a real family, and that was something I wouldn't have given up for the world. I pleaded with her to leave, but she quietly shook her head. There was someone very special to her, she told me. He had saved her life once, and she felt her death would help repay that favor. She would have liked nothing more than to marry him and live a happy, normal life together, but she couldn't. For his sake, she said, and for the sake of the future she had wanted, she was determined to see my father's research succeed. I assume that's talking about Tenmyouji, the one that she would want to marry. I would just assume that. Also, my voice is like going. I need water. But yeah, because I'm assuming that this is the old woman. I realized then that she was the most important person in my life. There was someone more important than me in hers. She tried to explain that beyond what we could see was a future where no one would have to die, but I refused to listen. What good was a potential future to me? It was what I had now that I wanted. I couldn't stand to think that she would give her life for a man I'd never even seen. So I shut myself off from the world. Perhaps that is why I lost my memory. Okay. I don't know what that says about the theory that Kay is a robot. I mean, it made it sound like he was like a child and like grew up and stuff, but it also said that he was like created by his father. I don't know if that could mean he was a robot and just never realized it. Or maybe he is actually just a person. I don't know. Kay let out a deep, tired sigh.
I'm sorry. I lost track of time.
It's okay.
Not having any memories is less than desirable, but it could be argued that regaining them is almost more taxing.
So you remember almost everything?
No, the details are still indistinct, especially more recent events.
Huh.
Sigma, I'm sorry, but would it be alright if I laid down for a bit?
What's wrong?
I don't feel very well. It must be because I remembered so much so quickly. My head feels like it's going to explode.
Are you okay?
Yes. I think I just need to rest.
Okay. Take as long as you need. I'll go look for Clover and Tenmyouji myself. Okay, well, this is bad news.
I'm sorry. Thank you.
Kay lowered himself heavily onto the red sofa in the corner of the room. Well, guess I'd better get moving then. I don't know, he looks so, it doesn't look like he has a neck. I stepped out of the room and nearly ran into Phi. Oh, what are you doing? You're supposed to be waiting back in the warehouse.
Yeah, I know. I just decided to go check on you guys.
What? Dude, oh my god.
I waited a long time and nobody showed up.
Yeah, we said we would be back 5 minutes.
Judging by your face, you haven't found them either. Damn.
Yeah.
Where's Kay?
He's in the lounge.
You decided to split up?
Well, not quite. Instead of waiting for my answer, she opened the door to the lounge and walked in. Is he gone? I would not be surprised. No,
What's up
he's
with
there.
him?
I guess he's not feeling too well. He said he wanted to rest for a
Is
bit.
he alright?
I think so. We should leave him alone right now, though. I like how they're talking like he can't hear them. Are they whispering? Remember, there's a real person inside that suit. Is there? I still don't know. I'm sure he's just tired.
Huh?
How
are you feeling?
What?
I feel tired just looking at you. Your face is like a week-old sock.
Alright, come on. Really? Well, I guess I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little exhausted. I mean, all of a sudden I wake up trapped in some weird-ass game, and then dead bodies start turning up. Honestly, I'm amazed I managed to hold on to my sanity for this long. Just about everything here makes absolutely zero sense. The more I try and figure out any of it, the more I feel like my brain's just gonna melt and run out of my ears. You know what I'm talking about, right? We managed to figure out who the killer was, but there's still 100 other questions we have no idea about. Where the hell are we? Why are we even here? I assume that this is the, like, research or whatever. Because everything's always connected. What's this whole Nonary game thing for? What is Zero Senior up to? Hell, how about who Zero Senior is? I don't know if that implicates K more as being Zero Senior. I don't know. The rabbit said he was one of us, but... Do you think it's Dio?
Who knows?
Besides, we still don't know why Dio killed them. He said he was ordered to do it, but... There's more, too. What about the old lady? Who is she? What's her deal? Hell, what are any of our deals? I don't know jack shit about anybody here. I don't even know anything about you, Fi.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
You
what?
can't honestly suspect me, can you?
Why not? No, that's not it.
I'm just like you. I was kidnapped on December 25th and brought here too.
She trailed off. What? You heard
Yeah.
that, right? Was that knocking?
Came from the hallway.
That's spooky. Ugh.
There's nobody here.
Maybe they got
Let's try
on the
hitting the
elevator?
button. If the door doesn't open immediately, then we'll know the elevator's downstairs.
Yep. I guess it was.
Thought so.
Let's go. Pick a door. Which way? Where do you think they went?
Let's just head for the green door.
Why? Thank you, Sigma.
Because the treatment center's there. That's where Dio and
Oh,
Quark
right,
are.
yeah. So it makes the most sense to go that way.
You aren't worried? I just want to make sure they're safe.
They're fine. Tenmyouji or Clover probably made that noise. Well, maybe both of them. But I don't think they'd hurt Quark or Dio.
Are you sure?
Huh?
Dio admitted to killing the old woman, but he still insists that he didn't kill Alice or Luna.
Which I don't think I believe.
What if he's telling the truth?
Are you serious? You're gonna believe him?
Doesn't matter. I just want to know if they're safe. No harm in being careful.
Alright, fine. I mean, it makes the most sense to go through this door first anyway. Actually, it would make the most sense to split up. Even if it's more dangerous. Treatment center. I think Dio's gonna be gone. We headed to the first pod. I cracked open the top and lifted it back. Or maybe both of them will be gone. So this is Quark's. He's probably gone. No, he's there. There's Quark, sound asleep. See? So Dio's gone?
Yeah, I guess you're right. I was probably getting worried for nothing.
I think it's pointed to open.
How about Dio?
Let's open. You could just, like, knock on it. Why don't we open it? Oh. How'd you... How did you die in there? What the hell?
Check his pulse!
Who... Well, obviously, the bracelet's off. It was pointless to check his pulse. He was obviously dead, but I did it anyway. Yeah. dead. Who did it? Who? Tenmyouji or Clover? If it was Tenmyouji, I would think Quark would be gone.
Look,
Or it was Quark. Oh.
the oxygen level for his pod says 0%.
Then that means he asphyxiated. But why?
Someone must have tampered with the pod and lowered the oxygen levels.
But we did hear someone come down here. Unless Quark came up and then came back down and got back in his pod. I don't know.
Look, we should go tell Kay
Oh,
about
there's
this.
a lion eating the sun. Kay's gonna be gone or dead or...
Come on, let's go.
Without waiting for me to follow, Phi turned and ran off. I took a deep breath and followed. Phi and I burst into the lounge and ran up to Kay. Oh, he's still there. Kay, wake up. Something's happened. Is he actually gonna wake up? When he didn't move, I grabbed him by the shoulders and shook. He twitched and quickly sat up.
What is it?
We explained about how we'd found Dio dead, and how it looked like he died of asphyxiation. It appeared that someone had reduced the oxygen level of his pod to 0.
What? But why? I thought that Dio was the one who killed the old woman, Alice, and Luna.
Well... I mean, if he was, like, that still doesn't
Then
mean
who
another
killed
person.
him if he was the murderer?
The only people who could have done it are Clover and Tenmyouji. Or Quark.
There's also Quark.
Yeah, thanks. What? No. That's impossible. Are you suggesting Quark woke up, opened his pod from the inside, killed Dio, and then went back to sleep? I don't know why he put an accent on, like, from the inside when we know he could have.
No, I'm just saying that strictly speaking, it's a possibility. So just, you know, take it into consideration.
Well, in that case, Phi, I hate to say it, but doesn't that mean that you could have done it?
Yep.
Me?
Yes.
What do you mean, me?
You could have done it any time after Sigma and I left the Floor B warehouse.
Don't give me that. I was waiting for Clover and Tenmyouji to show up.
Uh-huh, and Quark was asleep in his pod.
They never did, though, so I got impatient and went to find you guys. Then I bumped into Sigma in front of the lounge.
Mm-hmm. She went on to explain about the sound we'd heard.
I see. So you heard something. Then perhaps it is likely that Clover and Tenmyouji were at fault.
Were the two of you together the whole time you were investigating?
Yes, we were.
You never split up or anything?
Nope.
Hmm.
In any event, we don't have a great deal of time to discuss it.
Oh, crap. We've only got 7 minutes until the primary doors open.
All right. Let's get back to the Floor B warehouse.
No. You gotta go get, Dio's bracelet.
Maybe Clover and Tenmyouji are already there.
Oh, where is Dio's bracelet?
His what?
Huh?
Yeah.
You didn't take it? Dio was a green solo. Phi and I are the magenta pair.
Shit. You're right.
Are you even gonna be able to
Without
make it
Dio's
in time?
bracelet, we won't be able to open the secondary door.
I fear not.
Then we need to hurry. We'll drop by the treatment center on the way back and grab the bracelet. Did we grab, the other bracelets, though, for us to go through
All
the door?
three of us don't need to go. You two go on ahead. I'll get the bracelet.
All right.
Oh, one other thing. I need to give you these.
Yes, okay, thank you. The yellow pair bracelets? Were these Alice and Luna's?
Yes. Without these, you would be stuck. So, here you are. Please, take them.
I grabbed the bracelets and shoved them into my pocket.
All right, let's get going.
Shit. They're not here. Why are these doors blue now? Aren't they supposed to be white?
Maybe they did go through the door, like Kay said.
With Quark's bracelet?
Or
Or what? Oh, come on, man. You better not give me that maybe they're already dead crap. I got enough of it from Dio. I mean, they could be. You gotta be kidding me. This isn't funny-fi. If you're right, then you, Kay, Quark, and I are the only people still alive in here.
hey, lay off. I want to believe they're alive too. But
We heard a noise and turned. There's Kay and his jingle bells.
I apologize for keeping you.
did you get Dio's bracelet?
Well, technically, yes, but
What?
Huh?
best you just see it. This is what I found in Dio's pod.
What?
What the hell?
I assume whoever murdered Dio did this.
So the most likely person, like, motive-wise, to have killed Dio, I would think would be Tenmyouji, if he knew that he killed the, like, older woman, right? It is convenient that, like, Quark is right there, though. But why? There's no
I
point.
can't say for sure.
I mean, it blocks them off. Why would you want to block them off?
But if I were to guess,
Chromatic doors have opened. 5 minutes remain until chromatic doors close.
Well, is this gonna be an ending, or are we gonna have to go
with
through
a
the
bracelet like this, I doubt we can get past the secondary door.
That means Kay and I will...
Oh no. Shit. You're gonna...
When the time comes, those 3 doors will automatically close. If anyone is left outside after they close, they'll...
It's kind of really weird how this rabbit only showed up at the beginning and then we only get flashbacks.
They'll be penalized.
I see. That's what they wanted. Whoever killed Dio wanted to use the game to kill me and Kay. That's why they broke the bracelet.
I think so. It makes the most sense.
How can you be so calm? In 5 minutes you're gonna be...
Go on ahead, Sigma. You have those bracelets Kay gave you, right? You should be able to get through the secondary door with those. So just...
Fuck that. You know I can't just ditch you guys like that. Kay, punch us, throw us.
But if you stay here, you'll...
You think I don't know that? What kind of monster am I if I just leave you here to die? Well, you die? Hello? Ugh. God damn it. This was bad. What was I gonna do? I needed to calm down. Just calm down. Calm down and think. There had to be a way to save them. There had... Oh, what? Why is that to be continued? Is that an ending? Or not? What? What? Oh. Weird. I don't know what we need there. I don't know how to back up. But, yeah. I guess that was that path. How do I back up? I'm worried if I click again, it'll just do that, like, back to the beginning thing, and I have to watch that, like, opening cutscene thing again. So, yeah, but I want to back up. Okay, there. I guess next time we'll be going all the way back here. To change what we go through at the beginning. It's weird that we hit, like, a lock there. It's also weird that this isn't considered a lock that we hit the first time. Okay. Yeah, interesting. Yeah. Next time we'll go back here. I don't remember what choice that was, but, I think it was to choose betray for the first time. We'll see what happens when we betray Luna the first time. Next time.